Good morning in the Americas, good evening in Asia, good afternoon in Europe and Africa. It's exactly 4 p.m. here in Nairobi, time for Citizen TV Briefs. My name is Jimmy Mbogo. Let's get you informed of some of the stories making headlines across the country. Now, election-related protests in Tanzania has entered the third day with demonstrators engaging police in running battles. Reports indicate that the Tanzanian government has deployed the military to the streets of Dar es Salaam to maintain law and order. Meanwhile, Zanzibar's Electoral Commission has declared Dr. Hussein Mwinyi as the winner of the presidential election in the semi-autonomous island, even as the neighboring country awaits the announcement of the official presidential results. Transport has been paralyzed at the Namanga, Isebania and Holili border, with truck drivers parking their lorries for fear of attacks.
Serikali ya nchi zingine ya nje ya Tanzania itusaidie kwa hili. Yani kama mimi binafsi hiyo uongozi na ukata.
Wito wetu kwa jamii ya kimataifa, UN na bunge la Umoja wa Ulaya na shirika zote za haki za binadamu ifutulie mbali uchaguzi huo na isitambulike.
Serikali ya Kenya na dunia nzima ituingilie kati, kwa sababu hiyo si haki na hatutaki hiyo kura iliyopigwa ni fake. Hatutaki na hatuhitaji kabisa. Au sio? Ndio. Si namna hiyo.
And back home, striking lecturers and university staff have rejected the government order to pay their 7.9 billion shillings in 2 phases. Now, the government had on Thursday agreed to pay the money in 2 phases, down from 3 phases they had offered earlier. Now, the lecturers and staff unions, however, say their members have rejected the offer and are demanding full payment at once. The strike, which has now entered its 45th day, continues.
We have all agreed that the money that is owed to our members is 7.9 billion. We are only asking that this money be paid so that we bring peace and harmony in the sector. It is money that is long overdue.
You pay 7.9 billion at once. The reason why Dons are saying so, the government has been signing agreements with us and they renege. So lecturers have said they are ready to go the long haul.
This is a historical date. You have been owed this date for the last 8 years. And now you want to engage these members in paying their debt in another set of 2 years, taking us all the way to 2028. At the end of the day, that debt will have taken more than 10 years to settle down.
And we hope that a lasting solution will be found to those issues. Now, a chief magistrate at Tigania Law Court has withdrawn from a case where a suspect, Maurice Muika Gitonga, is accused of setting a 15-year-old girl on fire last month in Meru County. The magistrate, James Macharia, cited growing threats to his life and to the safety of prosecutors as the reason for stepping aside, warning that continuing with the matter in Tigania posed grave security risk. He said that the case has attracted intense public attention and online pressure. He further noted that the accused operates a business close to the courthouse, a situation he fears could trigger confrontation between enraged residents and the justice system. The case has been transferred to the Meru High Court, but the suspect will remain in custody for 14 more days as authorities assess security concerns surrounding his possible release on bail.
It is not safe for the trial to happen in this locality, according to the view of this court. Secondly, the ODPP and myself have fears of our personal safety and I know that the safety of the court infrastructure. Some sentiments have been expressed on the issue of the court infrastructure. The atmosphere is hostile. Thirdly, we have been traumatized by the various happenings, and I wish to state that I've received various stage calls regarding e-biased through stage numbers, which I can only relate to this matter. On the principle of fairness and accountability and transparency, under Article 10 of the Constitution, and due to the safety concerns, I direct that this matter be heard before a different locality other than Tigania. Intelligence reports have also raised issues, alarming reports regarding our safety. As such, this file is hereby transferred to the Chief Magistrate Court at Meru for further directions on the issue of boat and also on trial.
And still in the corridors of justice, police within Kisii Law Courts have arrested a man suspected of being an unqualified advocate. Surprisingly, the man had turned up in court to represent 3 suspects who were arraigned for masquerading as advocates. The Law Society of Kenya, Kisii branch, has been conducting a crackdown on fake lawyers who are minting millions of money from unsuspecting members of the public. Crispin Otieno has more.
A case involving 3 suspects arrested for masquerading as advocates within Kisii town took a new twist inside Kisii Law Courts. While appearing before Senior Principal Magistrate Omwansa Bernard, one of the accused presented an advocate who was found to have no accreditation to present a client in court for lack of practicing certificate.
There's no right of reply. As an officer of the court, I know that you have no right of reply. You should not be entertained at all. This is what we are fighting.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
No, I'm not recording, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just... The only question you have to answer is whether you are an advocate.
I am an advocate.
Who has a practicing certificate as at now. Do you or do you not?
I don't have. I did accept.
Do you or do you not? Now I'm almost pronouncing the next step. Do you have the practicing certificate or do you not?
Your Honor, I don't have.
Okay.
The advocate will then be ejected from courtroom by court martials. The accused were later released on 50,000 bond each, pending mention on 13th November.
They find out if they find you are an advocate, you are practicing, they are there also to record their statements, and the investigation will bail you out or will take you elsewhere.
LSK officials say they won't relent until they flush out masqueraders within Kisii.
We are appealing to everyone out here that those people are everywhere, not just in cybers, but they are even here in court. They are not only pretending to be advocates, but they are also appealing to the members of the public that I know the JOs, the magistrates and the judges, I will assist you. They are collecting money and tarnishing the names of our good JOs.
And they have taken plea of the offense of personification. They are trying to personify the advocates who they had their stamps. These are people who have been offering legal services without being advocates. For these 3 suspects, we have also arrested another suspect within the court precincts at the mediation desk who has come with clients purporting to be an advocate.
The focus shifts to Ministry of Lands, where fake lawyers have also pitched camp, conning members of the public. Crispin Otieno, Citizen TV.
Thank you, Crispin. An interesting turn of events there in Kisii. Now, President William Ruto has told off the opposition, terming its leaders as tribal and accusing them of inciting Kenyans to division. The president, who launched several development projects in Busia County as his tour of the region entered day 2, also expressed confidence that he will win the re-election in 2027 if the coalition remains strong.
Nyumbani mbio mbio ama namna gani? Ndio mimi nawaambia hawa wapinzani wangu, jameni, tulizeni boli, mambo bado. Ama namna gani? Si ndio? Watulize boli, mimi niko na kazi. Wacha kwanza nijenge soko ya Busia, niunganishe stima, hii barabara ya Magoro nijenge, hii housing ya hapa Malaba ninue. Hiyo kazi tukimaliza tutakutana na nyinyi 2027 na mapema na asubuhi.
And still in State House, where the First Lady Rachel Ruto today presided over the handover of cochlear implant devices worth 120 million shillings, a donation that promises to restore hearing and hope to dozens of Kenyan children living with hearing impairment. The devices presented to the Ministry of Health under the First Lady's Voice of Children program were donated by Her Royal Highness Princess Lala Asma of Morocco ahead of her official visit to Kenya next week. Now, the First Lady urged the Ministry of Health to ensure that the cochlear implants reach children most in need across the country. She emphasized the importance of comprehensive care, noting that successful implementation requires both skilled surgery and post-operative therapy to help recipients adapt to their new sense of hearing.
Is far greater than its monetary value. It is a gift of sound, connection, and renewed possibility. For the children and families who will benefit, it means hearing, laughter, music, and the voices of loved ones, some for the very first time. We also commend our Ministry of Health for its commitment to ensuring that these cochlear implants reach deserving children across the country.
Now, Nairobi, Kiambu, Murang'a and Nyeri have emerged as the highest performing counties in the County Competitive Index for 2024. Now, the 4 counties exhibited strong performance across multiple sectors driven by robust infrastructure, a skilled workforce and favorable business environment. Now, the County Competitive Index of 2024 report by the Ministry of Trade shows that Nakuru, Machakos and Embu demonstrated moderate competitiveness with balanced strengths requiring further improvements, while Wajir, Tana River and Garissa counties ranked lowest due to challenges in infrastructure, human capital and governance. Let's have a look.
Before we go to the results, so how that went into it. By the time I came back from Nairobi, we turned this inside
Competitive Index 2020. So ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1, tunataka kuwasha saizi. Let's appreciate the team on stage even as
we have the county uniform licenses bill. It's currently at the Senate. We believe that by next month or November, coming from tomorrow, we should have it passed and assented so that counties can have a uniform licensing regime. And also to note that part of what we'll be measuring in this index is just how counties that may continue to impose tax upon tax, levy upon levy, eventually become uncompetitive.
Now to agriculture matters, where farmers in Tegat and Tororo tea factories in Kericho County have supported the decision of the Ministry of Agriculture to audit KTDA factories across the country. This follows poor bonus payment for the financial year 2024-2025. Now, the farmers have strongly condemned KTDA directors from the Eastern region for making what they say are unacceptable remarks in response to Agriculture PS Dr. Paul Rono's call for an audit of factories. Now, the farmers say the PS was right and does not deserve the attacks against him by a section of leaders from the Eastern Tea region. PS Rono had accused tea directors of wastage of funds.
I want to thank the PS for Agriculture, Dr. Paul Rono, for the first time. He has come out to ask questions that quite a number of us have been asking. They keep telling us that loans have been borrowed without the farmers' knowledge, without the farmers' approval. A PS who should get first-hand information will always visit a tea bank center, will always get a microphone to respond to issues affecting the farmers.
Tumelalamika sana kama wakulima kwa sababu we believe kwamba Tegat wanatunyanyasa kama wakulima. Imagine mtu unalipwa 14 shillings. When you compare with the East, unapata mtu anapata 53%, 53 shillings. So sisi tumelalamika sana, na hii tunaomba PS wetu wa Agriculture, PS Rono, tunakuaminia sana, utusaidie sisi kama wakulima.
Pesa ya wakulima imeenda chini sana, na wakulima wanachuna quality kutoka miaka kwenda na kurudi. Leo tunataka kusema haki yetu ya wakulima, pesa imeenda chini sana.
Now, a family in Nairobi's Pipeline area is searching for their 6-year-old son, Prince Nelson Mandela, who mysteriously disappeared on the 28th of September in the neighboring Muthurwa area. Now, the family, which had arrived from Uganda last month, has since reported the matter to various police stations in search of the child without success. He is appealing to the relevant authorities and public to help them locate Mandela, who was last seen with a black trouser, brown shirt and green jacket.
Hiyo masata sikuwa najielewa juu vile nisikia kaka yangu alipotea na vile nilikuwa nampenda, vile tulikuwa tunatembea hiyo siku.
Nilienda posti ya Muthurwa, nikaenda Kamkungi, nikaenda Isili, nikaenda Makandala. Nimeenda polisi mingi, hata zingine zijui.
Tukienda ni kama wamemsoea. Anamuuliza hujapata mtoto? Hapana, hatujapata mtoto. Endeni tukimpata mtoto tutapigia simu.
All right, and that's all we have for you on Citizen TV Briefs on this very last day of October 2025. Thank you for watching. More details will be coming your way later on at 7 and at 9 p.m. Do have a lovely weekend. My name is Jimmy Mbogo.